My name is Andres Godinez, and this is our group, Mohammed and Daniel, and we'll be talking about Amazon's Alexa and some cybersecurity issues. So I'll be talking about Amazon's Echo Alexa. So its intended purpose, it is essentially a smart speaker, so it works like any other Bluetooth speaker. You can connect to Bluetooth, and it can be used that way, but has Alexa built into it, which most all Echo devices are connected to the voice-controlled intelligent personal assistant service Alexa. The features on these devices include voice interaction, music playback, making to-do lists, setting alarms, streaming podcasts, and playing audiobooks. In addition to providing weather, traffic, and other real-time information, it can also control several smart devices, acting as a home automation hub. And it's better suited to be used in home or office to help manage the place, but it can, as I said before, usually be used as a just regular Bluetooth speaker, but it that defeat the whole purpose of this smart speaker. And I'll be talking about the product line. Here are some of the Echo models. The Echo first gen, very first one to come out, I think in 2014. It's right here in the left-hand corner. It's a smart speaker, as I said before, integrated with Alexa. Voice. It has voice interaction, music playbacks, setting alarms, and can also control several other smart devices. Now, the Echo Dot over here in the top left-hand corner, it has all the features the regular Echo does, but it's like a more compact version in the shape. So you can see it's shaped like a hockey puck. So that's really the main difference. The Echo Plus is really similar to the regular Echo, except that one of the main differences the Echo Plus has is this built-in Zigbee smart home hub, which is many smart home devices require separate control devices that help them communicate with devices like the Amazon Echo. For instance, the Philips Hue light bulbs have their own hub running their own power outlet. The Echo Plus does away with this by having its own Zigbee hub built in. Zigbee is a smart home hub standard that lets devices communicate with each other, and while it doesn't cover every single device, it does account for the huge percentage of them. So the Echo Plus could potentially save you a lot of messing around with individual product hubs. So that's basically the main difference of what the Echo Plus has to offer. As you can see, the Echo Show right here in the top right-hand corner has a 10-inch display touchscreen and a camera on it. So this was one of that main or huge difference from the regular Echo. The new screen provides a way for the show to display its answers in addition to speaking them out loud. It will display cards from the weather products to buy on Amazon, videos on YouTube, and whatever else developers can think of. But what's most interesting to me is the ability to be used as a calling device, or in more traditional terms, a video phone. Along with Echo Show, Amazon is launching a new communication platform for Alexa devices, which allows for calling and messaging between Echo units and smartphones that have the Alexa app installed. Yeah, so this is that was one of their main selling points is that touchscreen display, and it can be used essentially as like a FaceTime app between devices. The Echo Spot here in the top left hand corner, it has all the same features the Echo Show does. It has a camera built in, it can display information, but it's a smaller version. Instead of having that 10-inch square display, it has this 2.5-inch circular display. The Echo Studio, as you can see right here on the bottom left hand corner, it's pretty big compared to the most Echo devices. It's the biggest and loudest Amazon speaker, so it has all the features the regular Echo does, but it has that speaker boost. Yeah, so now I'll be talking about Fire OS and Ask, which is that which is the API. Yeah, so essentially, Fire OS is the OS running on the Echo devices, and it is based. Fire OS is based on Android, but it doesn't have any of the Google apps or services. Fire OS is similar to that of the Android OS, and apps found on the Amazon App Store can be found on Google Play Store, but not vice versa. So essentially, the reason why Fire OS was created and not that Amazon used Google's OS was basically they wanted to control the entire experience. So as I mentioned before, most of the apps that can be found that are like just Amazon App Store apps can be found on the Google Play Store, but most like the apps from the Google Play Store cannot be found on the Amazon App Store. Essentially, like whenever they want to control the whole experience, so instead of so Amazon wants you to use the Amazon App Store, Prime Instant Video, Amazon Music, and Amazon Kindle apps. Um, so it's an inexpensive window into Amazon services. This opens the gate to the customer to spend more money and resources on Amazon products. And now I'll be talking about Alexa's Ask, which is the Alexa Skill Kit, which is free to developers, which is a huge deal because it allows them to integrate Alexa into their apps, which they can then integrate into their Echo devices. Mm. The free Alexa API is a boon for developers. This is a RESTful API. Ask can be applied to just about any kind of device or app. Imagine the possibilities presented by bringing the Amazon Internet of Things to such devices and developers. With this, it has opened the window outside of Android apps, further expanding the reach of Alexa and Echo. And you can also use the SAMPI, which lets you create and manage skills. You can also use a smart home skill set API, which allows you to describe features and properties about your device. Now I'll be speaking on some of the vulnerabilities, essentially this man-in-the-middle attack. Yeah, so and the attack vectors such as command frequencies within ranges of devices, hearing, and outside of the range of human hearing. So this is potentially the Echo has always had security concerns, focusing mainly on the Echo, which is always listening, collecting data without the user knowing, but it has come to recent light there are a number of vulnerabilities that can allow crack. Um, Amazon Echo and some Kindle e-readers are open to a number of Wi-Fi vulnerabilities that could allow something called a key reinstallation attack crack. This would be an adversary to perform a man-in-the-middle attack. In other words, have the ability to view and control traffic across a Wi-Fi network. A crack is what we know to be in a man-in-the-middle attack. This risk was a potentially major one because lots of Echo devices have already been sold. These vulnerabilities have been patched, but you can see that Echo devices, along with other smart speakers, are really popular. But despite there are still some potential risks, even though security measures were taken. Amazon confirmed it has patched these vulnerabilities. So yeah, that's kind of was once a big issue. Now there are some hidden commands that we cannot hear that can be sent to Amazon Alexas. So yeah, inside the university labs, they tested. The researchers have been able to secretly activate AI systems on smartphones and smart speakers, making them dial phone numbers and open websites. This is a huge risk and can lead to some very, very bad things. A group of students from the University of California in Berkeley, Georgetown, showed in 2016 that they could hide commands and white noise over loudspeakers and through YouTube videos to get smart devices to turn on airplane mode or open a website. This is a scary thought because you can just be doing your own thing basically, and you can just be watching videos and or watching TV, and you might not know if there's like a hidden command that you might not know of, which potentially can make your devices do something that it wasn't told to do, and you have like no idea about it. This goes to show that despite of advancements in Alexa, it can always be tricked, and the Echo devices with Alexa can always be tricked to use for bad intentions. Um, so actions have been taken to prevent this stuff from happening, but despite measures from the companies like Amazon, Google, and Apple, it's still easy to trick voice recognition systems. So that is my part.
This is Daniel Simpson. I'll be going over data collection, use, and privacy controls. New functions that can be added to the Alexa software are called skills and may come from Amazon itself or a third party. These skills can be acquired from Amazon's curated repository. Third-party skills are comparable to browser extensions in that they come from a potentially unknown third party and are hosted from a third-party server. This means that although Amazon has tested and certified a third-party skill, there is no way for Amazon or a consumer to know if a skill has been altered after it was certified. In order to understand the potential for data collection and privacy risks, it is important to know what these devices are capable of. While this is not a comprehensive list of everything the Alexa is capable of, this covers specific features that have security and privacy concerns associated with them. There is a feature called voice profiling that uses recordings of your voice to create an acoustic model of your voice characteristics. This is used for personalization such as better speech recognition, as well as for the differentiation of specific users in a single home. These can be accessed by third-party skills, but Amazon assures users that any time these voice profiles are accessed by these third-party skills, the user associated with it is only referenced by a numeric identifier. Of course, Alexa units are capable of interacting with and controlling IoT devices such as smart kitchen appliances, smart plugs, network devices, cameras, smart locks, thermostats, security systems, televisions, sound systems, vacuums, printers, computers, and many more. Any information that these devices are capable of collecting can be collected and sent to Amazon. Alexa is capable of online shopping with voice-based payment confirmations. Just as it is in the regular Amazon online shopping portal, information about items viewed here is collected and used in targeted shopping suggestions. Although there is currently no research available on this topic, it could be conceived that an acoustic model of the user's voice might be used to break the security of the voice-based payment feature. The Alexa supports a drop-in call feature with which privileged users may connect to a call on the requested device without the owner accepting the call. This feature also supports video on compatible units. The call is alerted by a single chime and a green light on the device itself. For privacy concerns, the video feature cuts to a translucent view for a few moments before opening to a regular camera view of the called device. There is also a feature called Free Time, which is intended for children. It intentionally filters inappropriate content, disables purchases, and disables outbound communications that were not pre-approved in the parental controls. This slide presents a list of data items that may be collected by Amazon. Note, however, that this list is not necessarily comprehensive, as different types of IoT devices are capable of collecting different types of information. Explicitly stated in the Alexa terms of use, Amazon processes and retains your Alexa interactions, such as your voice inputs, music playlists, and your Alexa to-do and shopping lists, in the cloud to provide, personalize, and improve their services. Other information items that Amazon states may be shared with third-party skills include zip code, custom music stations, query and command contents, phone numbers, and information about connected IoT devices. Amazon distances itself from these third-party skills by stating that it has no responsibility or liability for third-party services. Amazon periodically uploads users' contacts, device type, name, location, status, and network connectivity. They note that this information may be stored on servers outside the country in which the user lives. They disclose that voice recordings uploaded to the cloud may be used for machine learning and supervised machine learning, in which the contents of recordings may be exposed to human trainers. Amazon states that the sample of uploaded recordings used for this is very small, and that the process has multiple safeguards in place to protect consumer privacy, but these are not elaborated on. Consumers may not consider this, but Alexa-controlled IoT devices have their state changes synced to the Alexa, even if the change was made from the device and not from the Alexa. This is, of course, to assure that any change made using the Alexa is properly calibrated. Although Amazon recommends against opting out of many features on the grounds that the user will no longer benefit from personalizations, there are controls that can be used to control which data is collected and used. One such control is the ability to opt out of the voice profiling feature. Users have the ability to listen to recordings of uploaded audio, view the corresponding transcripts, and delete these entries either on a case-by-case basis or on a date range basis. However, a study led by Marcia Ford and William Palmer that used packet analysis on 2 echo units in a controlled setting suggested that not all of the uploaded recordings are properly logged with this privacy interface available to consumers. The use of voice recordings for the improvement of Amazon products and services, such as the supervised machine learning to improve the natural language recognition technology, can be opted out of in the privacy settings. The voice-based payment feature can be disabled. The drop-in call feature can also be disabled, but users must be explicitly authorized by the owner of the device to use this anyway. It is good to keep in mind that authorizing one user of another Echo unit also authorizes every other user of that same unit. The free time mode is in compliance with COPPA, as it requires parental permission before it can be used for the first time. Recordings collected in this mode can be used in the same ways that any other recording uploaded can be. This can be opted out of in the settings, and deletion requests can be sent to customer services. Amazon states that they do not share your child's personal information with Kids Skills without your permission, and that they do not sell children's personal information for advertising or other purposes.
Hello everyone, my name is Mohammed and I'm gonna be talking over emergency and privacy control on Alexa. What we got on emergency? Emergency and procedure related to voice assistant devices are multiple, very helpful and could save life. For example, Alexa can analyze and detect and hear attack person voice and call nearby help center, a doctor, or call 911 for help. So that's happen often, and because a lot of elder person like old people doesn't have a lot of people beside them, so most of them live alone, and Alexa help them a lot to find help, call nurse for them, check on their dietary and check on their medication if they got already their medication, or to notify them about when to take their medication and when do not take their medication. So like we can see, we got an emergency procedure related to Alexa. Alexa has already found its place in the medical field, mostly healthcare organization. Like we can see, an inpatient could ask Alexa to call a nurse, and the device would answer, okay, calling a nurse. So it can help somebody like it was somebody else who was giving healthcare to that people. So it's very helpful, but that's not it. Alexa can ask you if you're hurt, or you can just say to Alexa, okay, I'm hurt, and she's gonna ask you if she need to call somebody to let them know, or to call emergency department for you. Despite all that, it's not all done. Alexa is not perfect, and we got some potential privacy risk with Alexa. So according to the National Review, 41% of the user of voice assistant don't trust companies about passive listening and privacy. Users concerned about the security of their personal data or information recorded by Alexa. Because users really don't know what Amazon do with their personal data. Alexa is here in our houses recording people like 24 on 24, so 24 over 24 is no stop. It's gonna be recording everything in the house, everything you're talking about. So your name, you can just say your password, Alexa is gonna record it, everything. So we don't have privacy with Alexa, and that is a real concern because people don't really know what those company can do with those data. And we got also malicious third-party software that can lead to an eavesdropping and make somebody do a phishing attack to your device into your home. So with Alexa, it's safe to use only third-party software from known company, because we don't know who is listening to you. So somebody like a hacker can use a third-party software on your device and keep listening to you, even ask you some questions. So you you don't really realize if it's Alexa asking you or somebody else, and they can ask you for your credential and you can give to them for free. And also we got some ideas to help and protect users from third party. We don't have a lot. Through my researches, I found only two. Alexa is not really safe, so to be able to protect everybody, Amazon just have to use encryption or raising awareness, so letting everybody know what they should do and what they should not do. So they should encrypt every data saved by Alexa, and also letting people know and be careful about using third-party software, or you know tell them a lot about Alexa. They're teaching, they're training them to use like efficiently this device, because it's not really safe. Through these devices they can lose a lot of, they can give away their password, their credential, their personal information and all that. And conclusion, say to everybody, Alexa is very helpful and important in healthcare organization, but security and privacy are priceless. Alexa is not totally secure and faces many privacy concerns. It is vulnerable to third-party software, so we could use the ones from known companies. Like Alexa lacks also of countermeasures to protect efficiently the customers. And that's pretty much all we got on this. And this is all the sources we got information from. Thank you.